Hello, welcome to Trisha's Colours and Crafts. This is Trisha speaking, and today I'm carrying on with my Halloween theme, and I found some of these little lollipops, and I thought it'd be nice to make a little holder to put them in. So I found this one on, I think it was Debbie's Designs, Debbie Henderson, on Pinterest. There are lots of others as well. It was nice when I saw, but it was a German lady and I couldn't say her name, so I thought I'd be safer saying Debbie Henderson. So she's where I found this particular design. There might have been an older stamp set that had a jar on as well with some Halloween designs on them, but I can't find it. It must be an old one if it is one. But so what I did this myself, the design. So you can make up your own designs. You doesn't have to be a mummy. It could be a ghost. It could be, I'm going to do a pumpkin now, but just something that you might decorate a jar with. Okay, it could be anything. I'm using the jar stamp from the Jar of Flowers stamp set, and the coordinating punch that goes with it, and it's the jar punch. Which means they're quite small, so they don't take up a lot of space. And I'm going to use, it's not a trick, it's just a treat to go on the back. And that one is from the Ghoulish Goodies stamp set. I've got a piece of Whisper White. It doesn't really matter, just so long as it's big enough to stamp out two of the jars with the jar punch. And I've got a piece of orange, which is orange card, which is 2 by 4 inches, just to make a little box for the lollipop to sit in and to be sandwiched between the two jars. Okay, so let's get on with it. So first of all, I'm going to stamp 2 jars, and I'm going to use the Seaside Spray ink, because I thought it'd make it more like a jar. And I'm going to stamp that twice. I'm going to stamp them out, and then I don't think it had a lid, did it? Yes, it does. I'm going to use the lid as well. Oh, there it is. That's why I couldn't see it before. Here we go. I'm going to put the lid on top, if I can find. Just use this one for now. Oh, never mind. Put this on here. And I'm going to put the lid, I'll use it, I'm going to use my black ink pad to do the lid. For this one I didn't actually stamp the jar. It's up to you whether you do or not. I just punched the jar out. I didn't actually bother stamping the jar onto it first. There we go, never mind, that'll do. Okay, and now I'm going to punch them out with the punch. So line them up inside and punch, and line it up inside. If you squeeze it a little bit, you just can make sure you've got in the right place first, and punch it out. Okay, right, now for this one I'm going to stamp the "It's a Trick Not a Treat" on the back. I'm going to colour this one in with my blender pens. And I'm going to colour it in, actually, colour it in with the light as well. Try and stay inside the lines. And then I'm going to go over it where there might be shadows, and at the bottom, a little bit there. There we go. And then I'll just go back over it with the light again, just to make it all blend together. I'm going to go over with the light on this one behind, but I'm not going to do the blending like I did on the other one, just so that it's orange. There we go. There we are. And then on this one I'm going to draw a face, and I'm going to use the black marker pen, Stampin' Right marker pen, and I'm going to draw a face. So I'll draw 2 eyes, a little nose, and I'm going to and a mouth. I'm going to colour him in. Actually, I'll use the other end just to colour it in, because there are 2 ends, and one is a fine tip and the other is a brush tip, and hopefully it will be a bit quicker. There you go. So we have a nice happy pumpkin. There you go. You can colour it in. You can choose what you want to do with it, and then I'm going to make the little box for lollipop to go in. So we need to score, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch on the short side, long side, short side, and then on the long side we're going to score at 1/2 inch and 1 inch, and then I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to score it at the other way. So 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 1/4, yes, 2 1/4, 2 3/4, and I think that should be the same. Yes, that's it. Right. So those are your, that's what it will look like when you've done that. Going to cut up these at the bottom, and I'm just going to miter them just a little bit, just up to the first score line, or to the score line, there isn't another one. It just makes everything fold in nicely. and that one, and then I'm going to miter this end, and I'm going to cut this bit off completely, so you're left with that. So it's just a little box. There you go. And then we're going to score these. Here's this score foam folder for now. And then the bottom ones up. That one. There we go. Right, so you're just going to put some Tombow on this flap here. There we go. There we are. And then I'm going to fold this over to meet it. So there we go. And there we have the opening. And then I'm going to fold the two sides in. I'm going to put a little dot on those. Bring, right, work it, that's the back, so that's going to go down first. And then some on here. So where my join is the back. Oops. And I'm just going to bring that over. Try and hold it together for a minute. And then put it down. And I'm going to use, you can use whatever you've got that's handy. I'm going to use my bone folder to just make sure that that is nice and firm. Oops. Take that off there. I'll just put a little bit of there we go. Stop it from being sticky, and then we can put it together. So I'm going to put some glue on there. If it comes out. Put one on. There's just a little lip around it, and because it goes in at the bottom, I've just made it so that it will come down and leave a little gap at the bottom. And then the same on the back. And put that on the back again, just making sure that these are the same front and back. And we'll just go in and push them down just to make sure they're nice and solid. There you go. And we'll just get a little lollipop to go in the middle. Right, so I've got a little lollipop. If you can, try and get it so that the end, there we go, so it fits in nicely. There you go, so you've got a little lollipop holder you can make out of a jar punch. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. Maybe you'll have a go yourself. You can always draw yourself a jar shape, and you can cut that out, do two, and then decorate them up, make a little box to fit inside, and then you can put your treats inside of those. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, please can you give me a thumbs up and to let me know you've watched it. And if you'd like to see more videos, please click on the subscribe button below. And there's also, if you click on the little bell icon, you'll be notified when I post a new video. If there's anything you want to know, if you want to know any more, if you want to know the measurements I've used and the sets and things that I've used, just message me and I'll send you the details. Okay, thanks for joining me today. Hope you've had a nice time. Hopefully you'll join me again soon. Thank you. Happy Halloween.